For over 300 years, close to 400 years, the Japanese rice traders have observed what normally occurs in human nature. And one of the simple rules is if you're in an overbought condition and they gap it open, they profess to start watching for selling immediately. It might be a sell signal on that day or the next day, but a gap up in the overbought condition clearly illustrates the exuberance that is occurring at the top. That same scenario occurred in the NASDAQ, where it gapped up and then sold off, creating a dark cloud, which is a reversal signal. Now, up to this point, the markets have been relatively strong, staying above the T line. But now we see some profit-taking potential. Knowing the simple rule, no matter what you're trading in, for example, look at Amazon. Gapped up today, traded up. So a perfect place, a very simple trading technique for taking profits is if it opens positive and trades positive, you simply put your stop at where it opened. If it comes back down through there, it's probably going to create some sort of candlestick sell signal. That's on top of the probabilities that when it gapped up, it was time to start taking profits. So that becomes a very good place to set your stops. The graphics of candlesticks allows an investor to easily identify when a trend is still in progress, such as our recommendation last week of SRGY, or not last week, down here. Notice that it could never close below the T line. So the next critical point was, what was it going to do at the 200-day moving average, a potential resistance level? Well, as we saw, it went right through with a decent candlestick signal. Tells us to stay in until we see a sell signal. That information becomes more relevant at technical levels, as we can see in Apple that had been in this sideways trend channel, that it gapped open today and traded up, but came right back down and closed as a bearish engulfing signal right at the resistance level, or where it topped out before. The fact that they gapped it up and then could not keep it up and brought it back down was a good indication that if you'd been long, now is the time to start taking profits. This is not rocket science. The Japanese rice traders have illustrated that price movements or signals tell us what's happening in investor sentiment and when there's logical places to take profits. That'll be it. We'll see you in the chat rooms.